Hello.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
And we're the Digital Green Book. I'm Hannah.
And I'm 𝗹𝗶. Today we're going to be just having a quick overview of the DXY, better known as the dollar index. Right now we're on TradingView, and we just want to look at this overall picture of the dollar, which is, I guess some people consider it the strongest currency.
I think that's a pretty
dominant,
accurate statement. Yeah. For quite some time, the U.S. has been a superpower among other countries, and a lot of decisions in the world ecospace has been made based off the strength of the dollar. A lot of people come to the U.S. for economic opportunities because they know how quickly you could amass wealth here if you are able to apply yourself or have access to some of the right spaces. Today we're going to go over the dollar index and how to compare it to some of your other charts on TradingView, so you could look into how you could utilize this tool. Okay. So over here we have up on TradingView.com, you can search for indexes. If you come up here to the top in this upper left-hand corner and type DXY, you'll see that there are a few options. I personally just used the TVC chart because it was the first one that came up. But there you go. Once you click this, you can literally have the entire historical data for the dollar. For this TVC provider, they have as far back as 1985. Well, that was before either one. But of course, the dollar index has been monitored for far longer than that. There's different websites that you could go to get a little brief historical overview of what the dollar index is exactly and how it's measured. I mean, there's a whole bunch of formulas and calculations that go into it. But next up, a good resource as well as barchart.com. There's pretty much a chart for anything. And of what we found, this typically has the most historical data for most of the pairs that we monitor. But I just like charting on TradingView a little bit better because there's a whole bunch of tools and cool gadgets and gizmos, and I just made up 2 words.
But yeah, this is pretty clean, and it has a lot of things off here to the side that if you're a technical trader or fundamental trader, you'll find this website very, very helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you make of this Fibonacci retracement tool laid on top of this price action for the dollar index?
It looks like, I would say late 2002-ish. But yeah, we had a nice little trending entry to the downside, and at our low we were about $70. Man,
that's crazy.
We were about $70 2008.
We went down a rabbit hole a little bit earlier trying to figure out what events could have sort of lined up around the time of the dollar index dropping off. Our mentor often tells us that news just accelerates price action that was already going to happen. So sometimes news events, while they don't cause price to do certain things, it accelerates the fact that something was about to happen. So anyone who might be old enough to remember or has done a little historical research knows that around this period of time we had the 9/11 incident, and that seemed to have catapulted the descent of the dollar, or to have been one of the factors that may have assisted in catapulting the descent of the dollar. So over here on our TradingView chart, we were just dropping a few lines on a few different events.
Right. So when the market started to recover, we had a new president in office, and it took about from 2008 to, I would say, about that time for us to become like actually valued at $1.
Yeah.
Like, I just noticed that today. Like, it took us a while to recover from that 9/11 incident, and I'm not totally sure what else may have caused that, but it lined up perfectly with our technical analysis. And just looking at crypto on the flip side, like we're just looking at different events that could just push us to the next level. Right now, we're definitely looking at the dollar trending down even further. And as you can see, Bitcoin is hella bullish. So like right now it's just showing a lot of reasons to want to get into crypto when you look at it like this on the technical side, and just fundamentally we just have a lot of things like COVID. Where was that at? That was
March of right there.
All right, so
COVID was another catalyzing descent of the dollar. Wow, I'm gonna drop a line on that.
Yes.
What? I mean, so what we're saying is you don't really have to pay attention to the news per se, but you sort of can't deny the effect that news has on.
Right. the way that money moves and the way that it flows, like the markets are just people reacting or people's emotions in certain situations, whether it's tragedy or excitement, hope. We have a whole chart, a whole market cycle chart that goes through the emotional phases of the market. But yeah, we have a lot of good news and a lot of hope in crypto right now, and not so much in the US dollar. So that's what we're looking at right now. And it's interesting to kind of go down those rabbit holes and see why this happened at a particular time, because I mean it lines up to the T.
It really does.
To the T. So yeah, we're not hoping anything, bad happens with this COVID situation. But
price action is sort of telling us something might be popping off in a minute.
I mean, yeah. And the more that cryptocurrencies and the news right now, people are catching wind. They're noticing all the use cases and the value and everything about crypto. I think we can definitely see new highs. I mean, we're breaking new highs like every week right now. It seems like. So
that part, I mean, we just have straight up bullish weekly candles. This entire month was bullish.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
A good website, I think we've mentioned it before in a past video, but you can roll over to howmuch.net. This is a really good website and just basically understanding money. I'm a visual person, so this helps me. For example, if you came over here and you wanted to see debt, I hate this saying, but national debt, personal debt even, well, everything's red.
Right.
The biggest foreign holders of US debt. Wow. Visualizing the sharp decline in credit card debt around the US. So this site really charts almost any metric that you could imagine.
I really love it because we're all about, on this channel, we're all about trying to simplify this information. We want to help it not be so scary or intimidating, like, because you have the numbers and the math and the dates and historical whatnot, whatever.
Jello pudding top.
Yeah, but we want to help break it down to anyone watching. You will know how to not only get involved into like the day trading side where, because we trade Forex as well. So we want to get you into that, yes, but we also want to show you how to stay in this thing for the long run, because it's not going anywhere. We're only in the beginning stages, and why not learn about it now so that you can be ahead? You don't have to wait on the government or the powers that be, whatever, pass down. I would say, I don't want to say false information, but things get missing.
Missing.
Holes are, what I mean? They tell you what they want you to know, basically.
Like, who's actually seen Santa Claus come get in the package? I'm just saying.
Right. So, like, learn that we have the internet. All of us. If you're watching this video, you have the internet. You are blessed, and you can research a lot of this stuff on your own. So we want to just walk you through some of the tools and sites that we use. Again, today's focus is the DXY, just showing, you know, a little bit why we think we could see a further decline in the DXY and yeah, crypto to the moon.
Just straight to past the moon at this rate. I don't know if I'm going to be on Mars with Elon Musk, but.
Right. Take me with you.
Okay. This is another cool website, usdebtclock.org. You can second by second see how much debt we have here in the US.
This thing is crazy. Like, I don't even know what to look at sometimes when I come on here. But what is interesting is they actually have a dollar to crypto ratio. What?
And it's gaining
a whole dollar to crypto ratio.
Like if you go back to 2016, you literally can choose different years to look at. We didn't even have that section. We didn't even have a section for crypto.
So it's legit. You know, there's a lot of people still just in disbelief right now. But, you know, don't be one of those people. That's all I can say. Like, it's legit.
And then let's see what the projections for 2025 for crypto are. Right now it's saying $11 or $11 of value in crypto to every $1 US. So in 2025, what? 8,627. Wait a minute. Hold on. Am I reading?
Hold on, wait. That says 2013.
Oh, okay.
I'm confused about that though. What? So
no. That makes sense because if you got involved earlier, your value is much higher than someone trying to get in now.
Okay, that does make sense. Yes.
So that means us who are here in the middle.
Yeah, we're still in good position.
There we go. Okay, now.
Yeah, those numbers are running like.
Wait, what was the national debt? Wait a minute. Oh, almost $50 trillion. That makes 0 sense. What is it now? Half of that. In 4 years, we're going to double our national debt. That lines up if they're talking about paying out checks, stimulus checks to everybody on a monthly or quarterly basis. They're just printing money.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like I can't even keep up with this right now. I'm just like,
my heart hurts.
How much is this per second? What? But this is a great tool just to make it real.
Right.
Like we are not in the best situation financially as a country, and crypto is just gonna fill a lot of the holes that kind of got us into this place in the first place.
So I think we're gonna wrap it up there. I think that was a pretty good covering of information on the dollar index. Something else to check out might be Twitter. There are you can take your time and use your discernment to get involved with crypto Twitter, but there are a lot of interesting people in here who find a lot of good metrics and data. Like on crypto Twitter, a lot of people are involved in researching specific projects or even doing research on our current fiat system and fiat's involvement with crypto. So it seems like there might be some national players in the crypto space now converting their fiat into crypto, like making a digital dollar or making a digital, you've heard about the digital yuan. China sort of did it first. There might be a digital rupee, or so the governments are trying to catch up and get into this space where Bitcoin's already had permanence here for over a decade. So let's see how that.
Yes. We definitely want to make that another video where we're going to be talking about just some brand partnerships within the crypto space.
Right.
I feel like that'll be very important to show because, you know, all these brands that we're spending money on every day, they're getting involved. So why shouldn't we?
That's very true.
Yeah.
I think that was a good little overview there. Yay.
Yes.
All right. See y'all later.
Later.